And I know that a lot of you guys are in this room and you're thinking to yourself, shit, when am I going to figure out what I want to do with my life, Chris? And some people, very few people in this room, are lucky enough to figure that out when they're 14 or 15. Most of us have to wait till we're 20, 30, 40, 50, or even 60 years old before we find out what it is that we truly want to do with our lives. But it'll come as long as you still work on it, and as long as you think about it all the time. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your jobs. Let me make this very clear, because I get emails all the time being like, Chris, you made me quit my job and drop out of school. Don't drop out of school. Don't quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to go write your stupid stories and go around with a little book and tour all over the place and talk about yourself. That's not what I'm saying. But to find what your book is. If your book is running a marathon, run a marathon. If your book is running from the bulls in another country, in Spain, run from the bulls. If your book is growing the best rose bush, being the best mother, the best daughter, being the best lawyer, ditch digger, Subway sandwich maker. If that's what it is, find out what it is, because I really hope that you don't end up at the end of your life regretting not using your talent. Because there's nothing more common, like the saying goes, there's nothing more common than wasted talent. And I just don't want you to die like that. And this is the most honest and vulnerable thing I've ever written. This is what happens at the end of the night when I leave Toronto and I go back to some crappy little hotel, or I stay in some hotel in the backwoods of Georgia that has bloodstains on the comforter and costs $19. This is what happens when I go to New Jersey and some girl comes up to me and says, my uncle molests me, what do I do? This is what happens when I go to Miami and some girl walks up to me and says, I just want someone to understand me. This is the girl who came up to me over a month ago and held out her arms and said, you make me not want to cut myself anymore. She was 15. She had not hundreds, but thousands of deep gashes that look like worms all up her arm. These aren't the kind of gashes that go away over time. These are deep, thick, keloid scars. She's 15 and real pale. What the hell do I say to that kid? What do I say? I don't know, man, because that shit's difficult, because I'm just some douchebag from a garden apartment in the middle of Chicago. That's it, man. I don't have answers. I can't fix things. And that's a tough thing. At the end of the night, sit in a hotel room by yourself, or sleep on a floor or on a couch by yourself, and you're sitting there, how do I live up to the expectations of these people? Because whether or not I agree with what they see, it's there. And it's tough. And I want to say thank you to you guys for coming out, because you know, I was here once before and I always think that I can convince a handful of people to come in. You know, I get on my little journal and I do my little smoke and mirrors. I'm totally awesome, come check it out. And I can talk people coming in out the first time, but the second time is a little bit more difficult because they're like, oh, that's what he does? I don't really need to go see him again. And some of you guys were here last time and you came back out, and that's awesome, because it's an amazing feeling to go around the world now and to do your little art and have people think what you do is cool. So I want to say thank you guys so much for being so respectful and for allowing me to waste 90 minutes of your life.